Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play The Outer Worlds. I'm your Game Master Darius, and now I suddenly can't help but want to look through some of these. And this is a lagger, so Hoppy. Antibiotics cream, which I'm assuming is you just apply to your body. Tobaccorn, I don't know what the hell tobaccorn would taste like. By its name, I would assume it tastes like corn that's been dipped in so much tobacco, which just makes me think of the smell of cigarettes, which, ew. Baked beans. Borst and baked beans. Which, I'm going to assume Borst tastes like a very weird bacon. Like, of all these things, the most sensible ones would be like a mock apple, which I assume tastes like kind of a candied version of apple at this point. And nanners. Bunch of nanners, which I can only assume taste like candy version of bananas, which apparently a whole lot of people don't like the candy version of bananas. Don't get me wrong, flavor is a flavor, which can be a little bit weird. I kind of like it. But anyways, last we left off, we were at the Office of Creative Incubation. I could have sworn I had not been this way before. No, I've been this way. Where am I missing? Because there's still plenty of dudes. Ooh, hello. God, I love it when I can just go up to a lock and be able and pop the top of it like the fawns and be all like, eee. Yeah, see, freaking, they were even preparing sprats. Like actual food. I can't help but question just a little bit what the hell what level of insanity we're even talking when we're talking about these guys. Okay, I've been there. Can't go that way. Okay, map's a little bit helpful. No, isn't this just the other way I've been? Should I be worried about that turret? No, I do not. Yeah, see what I mean? For someone who's supposed to be depraved rather. That heckin' marauder was just chilling.
That's the last of them.
Oh, you got him. Congrats. Knock you out, bar. Hyper stun batons. I'm kind of assuming anything with the name of hyper might be better than some of this base stuff that we find. Also, stop yelling at me, Codex. Hyper. Oh, jeez. Yeah, no, that is pretty good. Won't lie. Nothing in the bin. Ooh. Bowler hat. Oh, the Duchess. I remember seeing the Duchess in the Celeste's shop. I probably should sell some of the stuff I know I'm not going to use again. Hey, one second. Swap over to mouse and keyboard for this one, simply by virtue of how easy it is to use in comparison. Let's see. I'm gonna sell these Inferno sides. God, every single one of these. It's like at least $100. These Inferno sides are ridiculous. I probably should have seen whether or not the yes. 62? No. Don't need. Nah. I know I already have one of that. 5 inspiration, 5 handgun from the Duchess. Fascinating, fascinating. I'm gonna get rid of that one though. In this one. Maybe? I don't know. I never know what the hell to get rid of sometimes, if only by virtue of, man, +7 hack would be great. Don't remember half the things I already have something for. Case in point. 2 of the same helmet right there. Yeah, most of my inventory is most definitely taken up by this stuff, which means that next time I level up for a perk, I should probably take that thing to make it so as any and all words, things, stuff. The half consumable weight one. Ooh, I can go shoddy. Wait, does the technical hold up? I love how it doesn't say what sort of ammunition it seems to use. Oh no, it does say. It says light. You just gotta look in the deeper information. The deeper lore. Alright. I'm getting a feeling I'm getting pretty close to whoever the hell murderized all these things and people. Dun 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 dun. One here. I seem to have missed someone on the lower level. Terminal access. H. Harrell. Memo. Herbie, take a memo. Actually, hang on. Let me get a cigarette. Alright, take a memo. I want to personally walk down to HIA and wrap my hands around the necks of every single law-forsaken excuse for a researcher whose indenturement contracts were stupid enough to sign. Who signed those anyways? Were they drunk at the time? Why are we hiring researchers who can't deliver the test results we want? Am I crazy? Is this an unreasonable expectation? Is supply and demand a foreign concept to these people? When I request a 0G brew, I expect a moderately cold glass of something reasonably alcoholic in my hand, slapped with the Spacer's Choice brand. When I request test results, I expect to see scientifically proven, medically verified evidence that adrenatime is a miracle drug. I didn't ask for a long list of dangerous side effects, I asked for adjectives. I can't turn high rate of violent confusion into marketing copy, Herbie. What in law's name am I supposed to do with side effects include paranoia and suicide? HIA just screwed us with our pants on. Damn, that's gonna hurt. The Cerebral Committee's losing their collective mind. Now we need to go pat them all on the shoulder and wipe away their sad little tears and tell them everything's going to be alright. Why are you still typing? Don't put that down. I was just rambling. Memo 313. Herbie, take a memo. I'm getting real sick of Clarence Mosley. Remind me again why we brought him on this project. He's not part of the Spacer's Choice family. He's never been part of the Spacer's Choice family. The Mosleys, what do they do again? Oh yeah, they peddle furniture. I'm a manager at Halcyon's most recognizable brand name in affordable goods and services. I don't need management's advice from a guy whose family designed my footstools. Actuaries should stick to actuary? Don't go advising me to turn a screw on Jasper Lowe and those lab coats. That's Kim. I know what I'm doing. Hang on, I need a cigarette. Alright, where was I? Oh yeah, take a memo. We need to turn the screw on Jasper Lowe and those lab coats at Kim. I want you to draft up a official order. Tell Kim, hang on, let me think. Yeah, tell Kim they need to fire 1 of 10 researchers and that we're slashing their deadlines in half. It's a Roman solution. We could learn a lot from them, the Romans. They pretty much invented discipline. Ooh, this one requires a hack of 40. Memo 0314 for inaudible sake. All these quarterly reports, all of them, gone. Hard copies, terminal data, it's all gone. What kind of sick degenerate mind destroys quarterly reports? We got a surprise audit scheduled. What am I supposed to show the auditors? I need to send a message down to the receptionist. No auditors allowed. I need to talk to the committee immediately. Why are you typing, Herbie? I didn't ask you to type a fucking memo. Delete this. Hey, are you listening? God, I love this goddamn game. Oh.
System
I was just looking at the top part of my top left of my screen, going like, I'm not over encumbered again, am I? It's quiet. Too quiet.
Must be the executive office. Excuse me while I leave muddy tracks all over the floor.
Some weapons need to spin up before they're able to... Oh my lord. They just gave me a minigun. The flurry. Speedmate barrel, rate of fire 15%, size 50%. Make the worst winter storm look like a light drizzle. The longer it rages, the faster this weapon will bury your foes. Uh-huh. Oh. Me likey. I'm gonna have to find a tinkering bench just to upgrade it before I get too far ahead of myself. Alright. Admin functions. Unlock synthesis and manufacturing center. Error. Procedure interrupted. Emergency lockdown. Override it. Overriding. Kim. Staff. Protocol. Cool. Status? Yep. Oh, I gotta go to... Am I in? Under root. Messages. Thank you for using Jimc or... Incoming messages. Seize all recording high priority. Bring them to me immediately, and for fuck's sake, don't let the journalists off of the fucking asteroid. Oh. Something bad started happening. Probably should have started from here. I don't care if the inbred simpletons at headquarters were just having a laugh. Customers don't know what that means. You may choose from this list of acceptable alternatives. Absorbitol, Chelatamax, Bendatron, and Messitron. You think you can hide from me, you little twerp? I know a serum that will make you feel as if you've lived for 1,000 years in just 8 hours. How would you like to spend the night in waste processing? Whoa. That's a threat. Outgoing. Radio documentary perception? Approved. Next time, allow me to make this kind of announcement myself, Mr. Mosley. Hierarchy exists for a reason. Many of you may be familiar with Odeon Pictures, Byzantion's premier purveyor of the etherwave drama and drama-adjacent entertainment. Excuse me. Several of my personal associates at Odeon Pictures have launched a satellite studio called Pictureless Pictures, which emphasizes radio programs and serials intended to excite the senses and palpitate the glands. I've received a request to approve a radio documentary program examining the lives and contributions of special choice scientists operating on Gorgon. The name of this documentary is Moments with Genius. I do not approve of this superfluous exclamation point, but I approve of the general idea. Please inform the other managers. Production schedule. Great timing was sending Herbie over to your department with a preliminary production schedule. As with so much of the work we can do at OCI, the design of the production schedule is more of an art than a science. The timetables and milestones are less contractual obligation and more aspirational cartography. That's a very up their own ass way of saying, I don't know. If you're receiving this message, I'm currently unavailable. In my absence, I have instructed my secretary Herbert Harrell to reply to all incoming messages with this pre-approved response. Precariously, Lawrence. Unlock the elevator. Archived messages. Radio documentary participation. From Ambrose to Lawrence. This is a waste of time. The last thing my team needs is a fleet of gadflies descending on the labs and asking stupid questions. We're months behind as it is. However, because Lucian demanded it, I will consider the program's request if the following conditions are met. Lucian guarantees me the right to review and approve the recordings. The journalists are confined to Gorgon for the duration of the project. It could be years. Make sure they understand that. If they leak the details of our work to the press, I'll put a hit out on them myself. I know people, Lawrence. The journalists bunk in shipping and receiving. We can't have them fraternizing with the project staff outside of the scheduled interviews. These people are our enemies, not our friends. No one will be coming down with an acute case of friendship on my watch. My team will not be held responsible for the inevitable delays this tomfoolery will cause. The only individual who'll be working overtime on this is you. Understood? Cheers. Ollie.
I knew I heard a little weasel sniffing about. You'd best go back the way you came. There's nothing for you here.
If you're about to issue me a dire warning, you can eat it.
I understand that you think yourself a big hero here on a big, important job. The last one did too. But you've grossly misapprehended the situation here. This place is a graveyard. All that was done here should be forgotten and left to rot.
You're hiding something. I'll find it out.
Gorgon is the birthplace of marauders. We created them here, in this very facility. They are our misbegotten children, born of hubris and vanity.
I don't understand. They made marauders here? How?
That don't make any sense. How could marauders get to Edgewater from all the way out here?
They hold no fondness for trespassers. I've placed the facility under emergency lockdown to keep them safe. Let the marauders die in peace, or I will make certain that you die with them.
We were hired to find a journal. Marauders aren't our problem.
My friends and neighbors became marauders, Captain. They hurt a lot of folks, and Edgewater still ain't the same. If this place caused that, I want to know.
Marauders are everybody's problem, boss. If Spacer's Choice made the marauders, we can't just let them get away with it.
Whatever secrets are buried here, we'll root them out. Which actually brings up a second point I was about to do before I got rudely interrupted. Hack 14. Do I have a hat that provides hacking? Do I have a hat that provides hacking? The things that this game has made me sad. Turn to root messages. Yes, deleted messages. Production schedule. I've seen the brand manager sniffing around, Lawrence. I know your department is gearing up for a big announcement, and mine is the only project on this fucking asteroid. Send me your intended production and release schedule immediately. Production schedule. Schedule you sent me must be a template or the work of an intern because it's patently insane. We're nowhere near to hitting Lucian's proposed milestones. Branding's hopes and wishes won't magically change that, no matter what the corporate office says. My compound is months from viable, Lawrence. It kills people. If you'd like proof, you're welcome to try it yourself. I'll even show you where to stick it. I expect to see a revised schedule before the week is out. And that is why we keep so many stinking armors. So many armors, man. Okay, this is where they watch shit for reasons. Collecting shit. Getting stuff. Ah, they even have their own bathroom. Fancy. Alright, I have to know what they consider back to basics. Oh. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. I feel like that'd be a little high on my waist, but then again, I've got freaking gut on me, so. I don't know. Alright, so I understand them. Hello. Alright, so I understand that they made the Marauders here, whether or not by accident or design is another question. But yeah, how the hell did they get them from here out there, unless they, like, tried to just ship them out at some point? Or Adrena Time was just shipped out and no one really knew it. Because, think of it, we use Adreno all the time. So if other people will just use Adreno to keep that edge or whatever, then I don't know. Cerebral Committee minutes. The meeting began with a traditional recitation of a passage from the Spacer's Choice User Manual, followed by a regulation roll call. Every member of the Cerebral Committee was present. A motion to implement the revised guidelines on linguistics, cleanliness, and company-approved language was brought to the table. The motion passed unanimously. A motion to award Kumara and Lawrence Goodfellow with commendations on their permanent record was brought to the table. The motion was passed unanimously. A motion to file a demerit on the permanent records of Dr. Jasper Lowe and Dr. Marion Blakesley was brought to the table. Passed unanimously. A motion to redact any record of derelict employees, missing employees, employees' dissertation, or incidents of workplace violence from official company documents was brought to the table. Passed unanimously. A motion to dismiss the meeting early was brought to the table by Lawrence Goodfellow in the spirit of conviviality and good humor. The motion was likewise passed unanimously. The Cerebral Committee adjourned for 0G and cigarettes. And were they also doing Adrena Time here? I mean, kind of looks like it, but also they could have just been left behind by marauders or something. You dead? They're all dead.
Well, boss, this job just got interesting. I always wanted to say that.
I always wanted to be in a proper mystery.
I feel like I brought the best two people I could have brought for this particular quest. I don't know, I might have them tag along for the entirety of the DLC. They're fun. They're innocent, but they're fun.
If somebody's trying to stop you, that just means you're on the right track. Didn't we see a big communication tower on the way over here?
I sure hope that spooky person on the screen ain't waiting for us. I'm about ready to jump out of my skin as it is.
Oh yeah, the communication tower. That one. I probably could just teleport on over, fast travel and all that fun stuff. I only just hold up. I need a better view of this thing. What is that a skeleton of? What is that? I mean, I want to find it. I just want to know what it is. Yes, I have weird priorities when it comes to this game. Or just in general, really. Alright, let's go to the ruins really quick. Clear out the area, and then I'll probably call an episode. Or... yeah, no, I'll probably just do that. Aye. Or it could already be cleared out. Was this terminal not accessible before? Locate facility staff. One found. Clarence Mosley. Byzantium Musgrave Collection. The one who walked away from Gorgon. Oh god, I gotta go back to Byzantium? For those that don't remember, they don't like me in Byzantium. I love how that actually gave me a level. I don't know. There's just something that tickles my fancy that it gave me a level. Oh. Do I up that? Yeah, let's up that to expert. Hell with it. Get me a 4th slot. Perks. Where's that one for the consumables? Because I really don't know what else to take when it comes to that shenaniganery. When they take damage, they gain armor. Ooh. Deals increased damage to anyone who has a negative reputation with you, which is higher than their positive reputation. Oh, so you all don't like me in Byzantium, do you? Well, suck, rifle! Showtime. Alright, this one increases her damage for like 5 seconds. Chance to reset ability on kill. I kinda like the extra damage they do. God, though, to go all the way to Byzantium again. Because, again, they don't exactly like me up there. Oh. Repulsed. This employee should be fired, preferably out of a cannon. Oh, Lord. Gotta go back to Byzantium? Alright, well, I guess for now we're gonna go ahead and call an episode. When we return, it's off to Byzantium to try to find this, this individual, this fellow, this... What was their name? Alright, still wanted to do all of this. Say all of this, there's only 2 remaining, but I think both those areas are locked. Yeah, gotta go to the Musgrave Family Collection and Art Gallery located in Byzantium to find Clarence Mosley. This should be fun. I gotta fight my way through the streets. Imagine all the guards. Well, thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you're all enjoying this series as much as I'm enjoying playing it, and as always, hope to see you all in the next video. Take care. Cheers.